Delicious people, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all good. If you haven't already, do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe channel if you are new. And yeah, there's some Grealish news today. I said last week that news on transfers and stuff is just going to start going wild now, but we'll get confirmations of people who can stay. Hang on, let me see if you can hear me. You can. 7 minutes late. That's how long it takes my kettle to boil, mate. My kettle was moving a bit weird. But yeah, there is Grealish news, which we'll go through as well. There is some other little transfer stories as well. I've just seen that Moji's Vincent Kompany is official to Bayern Munich, which is huge for Vincent Kompany. Not so much for Burnley, but obviously them getting relegated. It's a mad job. It's a mad job. Yes, JP, are you on 1.25 times? That was rapid speaking. Some people say that as well, that I speak too fast. I'd never really realised it, to be honest. But I hope you're good. And we'll get straight into it in a sec. But how's everyone's Wednesday doing? Flame, good, mate? I am good. Hope you're good, mate. But yeah, Vincent Kompany getting confirmed for Bayern is huge. Not really certain how that's going to go for him. I really hope it goes well. He'll bring a style of football, that's a definite. However, there's a lot of pressure on him. Obviously, Champions League football, things like that. Yes, Juan Wegsbray. B, prediction that Ederson extends and Ortega leaves. I kind of agree. The only thing that's making me not agree is the fact that Ortega did come out and say that he's going to do, whatever, how many games it was. Was it? He said he's played 19 games this season. So yeah, he played 19 games. He did say that he was quite happy about that, but still, I just feel like he should be a number one goalkeeper somewhere. Yeah, Dash, we do need the transfer exclusivas, don't we? We need to start the exclusiva season popping, because at the moment, exclusiva season isn't popping. Noah, we cannot sell Eddie. He is him. I agree. And we spoke about this yesterday, that Ederson cannot leave, really. Well, obviously, he can if he decides to. However, we collectively don't think that Ederson should be leaving the football club. Yeah, Philip, Chelsea have Robert Sanchez. They've got Petrovic in net as well. Do they really need Ortega? So we'll go straight into it then. We'll start off with Grealish. There's been a few rumours this season about Grealish, about him not being happy about his game time, potentially considering leaving at the end of the season. I personally still put Grealish in our strongest 11. Call me crazy. I still put him in our strongest 11. I know how good Doku's been, but Grealish does offer that control. He is good when we play wingers anyway. I feel like we have two different systems nowadays where we have one with wingers, one without. But big games like Liverpool, Anfield, Old Trafford, United, I feel like Grealish should be playing in them games. But obviously recently it's not been the case. This year it's just not really been for him. It's not really been for him, and apparently this, according to Sam Lee, he's done a full article on this. So big up to Sam Lee. He says Grealish held talks with Pep ahead of the FA Cup final, where he was told to recapture his best form ahead of last season, which obviously is difficult. He does need the game time to do that. Grealish, according to a source close to the player, accepts that his 23-24 season was effectively a write-off through injuries, off-field trauma, and personal battles moving on from the treble. As we know, Guy loves a bit of a sesh, but I don't think they're talking about hangovers. I think it's more the guy was ill quite a lot, and yeah, like I say, he has had quite a few injuries. I think we've all seen when Grealish has come back and instantly got injured, and it's just frustrating. And for us as fans, I personally felt really bad. Jeremy Kuhn, I'd gladly bin Grealish to keep Pep another 5 years. Jeremy Kuhn, is there a single player that you wouldn't bin? Maybe Phil Foden? Is there a player you wouldn't bin to keep Pep for another 5 years? Because, do you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of players that I'd be happy to say bye to keep Pep for another 5 years. If that was the trade, Yes, just Noah. I love Jackie G and I think he's pure quality. Cream always rises to the top. He'll be back. Too much experience in him. I agree. And that's good, That's good, I like that message. At the start of May, after City players were given 3 days off between games against Wolves and Fulham, Pep Guardiola felt Grealish's efforts were well below expectations. So basically saying like, nah, you're not even like, your head is not in the game. Guardiola and Grealish have had several conversations about his form and his mood during the season. Although Guardiola's been frustrated, sometimes furious with Grealish, he appreciates the player and person that he is at his best. The City manager has challenged Grealish to rediscover his best levels on and off the pitch. So it's clear that there was stuff going on during this season with Grealish, with Pep. We know that time where Grealish apparently stormed out of training. Not sure if it was true or not. But he did end up going with the squad. That kind of sounds like it's involved now. But I think Grealish needs to be at his best on the pitch. And it's clearly just not been a good year for him. Obviously with everything piled into one. He had a very good treble winning season. But obviously last season, as he's kind of said himself, it's a write-off year for him. However, despite all of this, the fact that it has been a write-off year, the fact that he's not been at his best form, Pep constantly trying to challenge him to get back to his best. Sources close to the player insist there is no chance of a departure from the Etihad Stadium in the coming months, although that is partly due to how much Grealish should cost, because he would cost absolute cash. But they're saying that there's no chance of a departure, which I love. Like, yeah, Grealish does love the club, and I mean, I love Grealish at the club as a fan. I love Grealish at the club, and Grealish loves the club. Someone just said there, make or break. Yeah, Iptrus there, make or break for Grealish next season. I agree. I think if Grealish doesn't play at his best, like the treble winning style, if he doesn't play at his best, where he was always in the team next season, then I think City will probably call it. And if Pep's still here, he'll probably call it. But yeah, I think City will probably call time on it. Unless, maybe not though, if Grealish does leave. I know if Pep does leave after next season. Because maybe Grealish will be like, I'll stay and see what happens with another manager. But how's Grealish now? 29? Something like that? 30 maybe? But yeah, that's basically most of your Grealish news. It's just, there has been a lot of talk this season about it. A lot of talk. We've had a lot of fans coming into streams asking about it and saying, should we sell him? Should we keep him? I've always maintained that we keep Jack Grealish. It's just been whether City wanted to do that and Pep wanted to do that. Then we had all the rumours about it kicking off. I had rumours about him not going to training and him not being happy at City, wants more game time. But clearly, it's nice that Pepper's he's just challenging him to be back to his best. He's 28, is he, Jack Mills? Cheers, mate. So I think keeping Grealish is definitely needed. But it just makes a good point there again, man. Gonna be hard for him again with Doku and Savio. You need to have good competition. Is it too much of a competition? You need to have good competition. I think having Doku, Savio in there, I just think Grealish does offer you control, so I think there's going to be a lot of time. Jack isn't going anywhere. I think. Well, that's what this is, Lizzie. Basically, that's what these are saying, that the source is close to Grealish, that there's literally no chance he goes anywhere. Jackie put down the booze this season, lad. In season, lad. Yeah. I mean, that'd work. I think Grealish's attitude is in the right place. I think it hasn't been in the right place at some points during the season, and I think that's what this article's trying to reference. There has been points during the season where his head's not been in the right place. Pep said he's been training or playing well below expectations. So I just think, I think he probably needs to lay off the session a little bit, if I'm honest. There's a lot of rumours, a lot of stories that I've heard of some of his during season sessions that I think probably shouldn't be happening. Probably should save those till summer. But he's only 28, so I get it. I get it. If anything, if you're going to do them, at least invite me, brother. Do you think... imagine next season Company versus Pep Champions League final, coach versus captain. Yeah, that'd be mad. Could play more central sometimes. I'd love him to play more central sometimes, but it ain't going to happen. If Company can bring Harry Kane a trophy, he should be able to take any job in the world. It's virtually possible. I agree. He should have any job ever, because at the moment in time, Harry Kane is the curse. Pro football requires hard things. That is true. You've got to give up a lot as a pro footballer. You do have to give up a lot. So he needs to give up the sesh for a bit, doesn't he? It's not like he can't go on the sesh ever. Jack Mills, mate, I think, fortunately for Grealish, as much as he's had a bad season this year, he's got the best manager in the world to pick him back up to make sure next season he's back to his best. The best way to be. It's the best situation he could be in. The fact that he's got Pep next to him, and Pep trusts him as well. Pep already has that trust in him, and Pep knows where Grealish has been and what he can be. So I'm hoping Pep can bring that back to him. Yes, Rowie. Question, JP. Big up with a super chat, mate. Would you rather Pep going to United or Foden? I had a nightmare last night. Pep and Ten Hag switched jobs. I'm still shaking. Pep going to United or Foden going to United? I'd rather none. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Lazuli, just let me die rather than answer that question. That's just pure pain either way, innit? Pep leaves City and goes United. I'd hate that. I would hate that. Or if Phil Foden left City to go to United, oh no. It's nightmare fuel either way. I think you've presented. Has to be Foden, can't have Pep fix United. Yeah, that's true, James, but I think you've presented a question to me there that either way is horrendous. Foden goes, he hates MC, he'll start strike. Maybe, yeah, no, I know, I've got a good one. We send Foden as inside job, do you know what I mean? Foden was an inside job. Foden goes over there, stirs it all up. We keep Pep. There you go. Foden's dad's a United fan, so yeah. Sabotage mode beyond belief, exactly. Pep would actually fix the club. Foden can't do that, so he has to go. One man can't fix the club, innit? One player can't fix the club. Pep Guardiola would be able to. Which do you fancy more? Projectile vomiting or explosive diarrhea? Same level. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, Jerry McKeon. I guess so. Hat-tricks of own goals. Yeah, mate, exactly. That's what I'm talking. Getting sent off all the time. Send Haaland so he can snap all their men in training. Need that Haaland revenge. Yeah. Yeah. So, I guess we're all in the same consensus that we don't think Grealish is going to go anywhere. Because I don't personally. And it's, okay, put devil's advocate here a little bit. If Grealish was to go somewhere, if there was a possibility that Jack Grealish could leave the football club, what price, given last season or given what his career at City, what price do you think Jack Grealish is worth right now? We bought him for £100 million, and I think we all collectively know that we overpaid for him. There was a release clause, £100 million, so that's why we went in like that. Shen Andy, I was thinking 70 as well. 40 mil, I don't think. 35 is decent. In what world are you guessing Jack Grealish for £35 million? Or am I just being too sentimental? He should go to Italy. English people ball there. I mean, to be fair, Chris Smalling's doing bits, isn't he? And Tomori over there as well. £5 and a can of Coke. 50 mil to Al Nasser. Won't pick the phone up for anything less than £60 million. I agree beyond belief. I agree. 80 million plus easy Balotelli. I agree. He needs to ball in Euros. I think he will. I think he'll get his head sorted by then. City want their money back, so between 85 to 100 mil. Yeah, I think they want to recoup most of the costs. So I think if City were put a price on him, they'd want 85 to 100 million pound. But I think they'd look at they'd be interested. They'd pick up the phone for 70 mil. Southgate's not going to play Grealish at Euros. I think he'll get game time at the Euros. I think. Not sure though. Aren't Saudi only willing to pay 25 million for Edison, which is also ridiculous. Jebs, 25 million pound for Edison. That is a crime. It's an absolute crime, isn't it? We spoke about that yesterday as well. Saudi only willing to pay 25 million pound for Edison, or Al Ittihad, I should say, looking at offering 25 million pound for Edison. That is just wise blood trying, isn't it? You know what I mean? What's the point? Don't even submit the bid. Don't even bother. There's no point. That gets rejected before they can even send it. Then they'll never get in for that. £50 million max for Grealish, I think, due to age and recent performances. Flame77 also says the no one will pay more than 50 million for Grealish. This is another thing, yeah. This is another thing. Grealish, his last season in goals and assists whilst at City don't really match up to an £85 million price tag for him. So I think that Bernardo Silva gets that same stick. He gets that same stick. So it's a weird one. It's the numbers where like teams would look at it and go, are we going to get a return on investment on this? Like, are we going to get the goals and assists? But that's easy for people to say that bottom line. But that's the bottom line. It's easy for people to say that bottom line. But we know as City fans and seeing Jack Grealish's performances on the pitch have been very good. Yeah, Chess MCFC lads, how you doing, mates? Well, I'm buzzing to get you involved in the next football thing. You need to be there. Teams don't even want to pay 50 mil for him. Yeah, exactly. Bottom line. 50 mil down the drain. Grealish drunk again. 50 million down the drain. Jack Grealish drunk again. Mate, Bernardo 50 is a bargain. He wanted by any top clubs. Bernardo 50 million is a bargain. Don't know why no one's paying it. PSG have pulled out now. And Barcelona clearly don't have any cash, but they've pulled out. So Bernardo, I think, is heading towards a situation where he has to stay at City again. Yeah, lads, don't worry. The idea is to do more, so everyone always gets like a go in it. You know what I mean? Like we do very regularly. I've still got to figure out how to film it. Not sure how we're gonna film it. You know what I mean? It's a strange way to film a full match, so I don't know where we'd put a camera, but I'll figure that out for Friday. Get the war chest out, City. Let's be having you. Yeah, I think Bernardo could end up staying. I mean, Bernardo, he is a prisoner of City, isn't he? Right now, he is a prisoner of City. Did people see yesterday? I don't know if people missed this. Obviously, did a quite late stream last night, but did people see yesterday about Calvin Phillips? Everton on the cards. He might have a home. Everton might want him. Only a loan deal, but Everton might actually take him off us. And I think Everton will be a good place. Go to Daesh. I think it would be a good place for him to rebuild his career. Stay there as well. I think he could do bits there. Sam Lee did speak about Edison as well in the same article. I'm not sure if we went through this last night. I think we did. About Edison being set to sign a new contract in the spring. Oh, okay. So there's a little bit more basically to the story that we had last night, and it's again going into the £25 million that Al Ittihad want to sign Edison for, which is absolutely bullshit. So last night speaking about Edison, and now there's a bit more to it. Edison had been set to sign a new contract, so he had been ready to sign a new deal. That had been set in spring. So Edison had been ready to sign it, but is now weighing up an offer from Al Ittihad. City are determined for Edison to stay, and a new contract is on the table for him. But I just think he's maybe just thinking, ooh, Potentially. Eddie is more than 50 for me. You don't get Edison for £25 million, put it that way. Would you be comfortable letting Eddie go and making Ortega a number one? Honestly, no. Chat, would you be comfortable Edison leaving and making Ortega number one? Like, comfortable with that? Is that a comfortable move for you? Because it doesn't feel comfortable to me. Kepa money's facts. Like, I get it. And if it happens and Edison leaves, I'll accept it. Because it'll be on Edison's behalf, not City's behalf. And we'll have got the money that City want. Edison will have to say that he wants to leave this football club. So, if that happens and Edison wants to leave, I'll be very, very... grateful that we've got Ortega, because we've got two of the best goalkeepers in world football, and fortunately, we have Ortega to step in. But that does not mean I am comfortable with that move. I love Ortega. He needs to be number one somewhere, 100%. Do I think he'll be number one at Manchester City? No. I still think it'll be Edison. He's so important to our build-up. He's so important to our build-up. And some people just write it off and say, like, nah, he's not Ortega's it. But honestly, Edison is well important to our build-up. But if he decides to go, it is what it is. I just think get a new contract on the table for him with a pay rise, get him signed down for time. Buy back Stefan. Not after I think of final, Ortega is great, but Eddie offers more. I just think honestly, I wouldn't sell Edison. You cannot replace him. I wouldn't sell Edison. We need to bring back Caballero for penalty kicks. Get Trafford back from Burnley. I feel bad for Trafford, man, because he did so well at Bolton. Loved the club as well. Stayed there for a few seasons, and then he's gone Burnley, and he's just not kicked on. He's not had a good year, but I still think he's got a good career ahead of him. He's definitely got a good career ahead of him. But yeah, that's the Edison stuff, really. It's set to sign a contract, but Eddie extending. I'd love Edison to extend. It's just not... it's not something that's happening yet, but I think it'll happen. I think this summer, that's basically like a new sign, but this summer, I think he signs a new contract. I think he'll sign a new contract this summer. We go for Lunin. No, I think he stays at Madrid. Probs for Trafford, same as all Burnley players. They're all too small. All Black can be Edison replacement. I don't agree. I think he's a good keeper. He's a good keeper. I don't think you can take that away from him, but I don't think he can be an Edison replacement. Bring back Hart when Carson retires. I mean, to be fair, though, Scott Carson has just signed a one-year deal, so not sure what Joe Hart's plans are in the future. Love Ortega wanting to stay. I want Ortega to stay. I really want Ortega to stay. So, on that, there is Ortega news. And Tolmy, as you all know from Twitter, keep your opinions open. It's up to you whether you want to believe in what Tommy says or not. He gets quite a lot of stuff right. People say he gets stuff wrong. He's been talking. He did speak about Calvin Phillips. He said Everton don't have the money to afford a loan deal for Phillips because City want all of his wages paid in a sizable loan fee. So maybe the Everton thing is off. Just before it even got going, maybe the Everton thing is off. But on currently sticking with keepers, Chelsea apparently want to sign Ortega. Ortega to Chelsea. Now, I believe Ortega should go to a club where he can be number one. He deserves to be number one. Unless he's happy with the game time at City, you can stay here all you want. But Ortega to Chelsea, if I was City, I would not sell Ortega to a Premier League football club or a direct rival. I would not sell him to a Premier League football club. I think you need to ship him away. Do you know what I mean? Let Burnley have him or something. Go ship him away to another team somewhere. Not Burnley, sorry, Bayern. Maresca knows Ortega. Yeah, I mean, of course, obviously Maresca now the Chelsea manager. I don't want to sell Ortega to a rival. sometimes that has to happen. Yeah, boy's going to meltdown. Ortega can't be Chelsea. If we're leaving, then I would let him sign for Bayern. Yeah, Bayern I think would be good. Bayern would be good. Send him there. I'd sooner send him to Bayern than I would let him go to Chelsea. Lilies, I've not seen anything with Musiala. I don't think City are going to be in for him. I think that Musiala is trying to get a new contract to Bayern. We got him on a free from bottom Bundesliga club. I know. So a deal would be great, and City would look at it like that as well. If we're going to sell Ortega, what price are you putting on it? If you wouldn't, like, obviously the Edison price is absolutely ridiculous what Alice had won, but an Ortega price, we got him for free. We got him for free from a bottom team. How much for Ortega, realistically? 30 mil for Ortega, 40 mil. I think 30, 40 mil is a good. I think that's a good price. Nam, please tell me City aren't interested in normal anymore. I've not seen that. I think 15 mil is too cheap. We sold James Trafford for 20 mil. So if you're putting things in perspective, do you know what I mean? I think £30 million is a good deal, especially because if he's going to leave, it's because he's not getting the game time. 30 to 40 million pound is where I'd say 100 mil, yeah. Realistically, 35, 40 mil, but if Onana is Onana's 50 mil, yeah, that's the kind of thing, yeah. He's 30, JP. He's a goalkeeper. He's coming into his prime. He's not even at his prime yet. But that's the thing, and that's what you do. Like, you look at Kepa, 85 mil, yeah, things like that, and that's what you go. Wait, if he's 80, and then look at Onana, 50 mil. You go, if he's 50 mil, how's Ortega gonna be 35 to 40 mil? It's all like it's all relative to the different clubs, isn't it? And it's never consistent. But for Chelsea, Spurs, Rags, 70 to 80 mil. Yeah. To Everton, it'd be 30, 40 mil. To Bayern, I think it'd be like quite cheap as well. I think Bayern would be quite cheaper. He's 32 in November. No concerns with that. I have no concerns with goalkeeper age-wise. I think, look at like, goalkeepers used to last forever, man. Brad Friedel, the guy was playing to was about 60. Shay Given played for time as well. No concern about keepers when they were like older. Buffon, yeah, Buffon played for time. Swap him for Sane. Bring back Handanovic. Neuer's 38. That's pretty sad, that, knowing that. But yeah, that's the way it is, man. I don't see City selling to Chelsea. I think we're all in agreement here that we don't sell Ortega to direct rival. But if we were to sell Ortega to direct rival for any reason, then we've got to rinse them. Do you know what I mean? 80 to 100 mil. Slap that price tag on him for Chelsea. But then if he wants to go to any other league, then yeah, you can go 40 mil. Neuer's washed. Yeah, he's not really been great for a bit now. Donnarumma was the kid I wanted forever, but he's never leaving Italy. Nah, he's at PSG, Jerry, mate. He left on a free. Not Atletico Madrid. AC Milan wanted him to... AC? It was AC, wasn't it? AC wanted him to sign a new deal to sell him so that they'd get money. I think this is the way it happened. So they could get some money from it, but I'm pretty sure they never got anything from it. Like, I think he left on a free, and so the AC Milan fans were fuming because he left on a free, and they couldn't get any money from it because obviously he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Then yeah, went to PSG on a free, probably got a major contract. United signed Van der Sar when he was 35. Again, goes to show keepers. Yeah, mind player, that was it. Yeah, they threw loads of fake money at him, didn't they? Rowie, yes, oh, Rowie I with a 6. Big up, mates. JP, what about centre mids now that Paqueta's off? Bruno Gomes. I seen a thing before as well, and I was going to do another stream about it. There is a source out there saying that basically Newcastle have to sell, and they're looking at Bruno as the cash cow. They're saying, we've got to sell, we need the money, because of the thingy, the financial fair play rules, or what they call the profit and sustainability rules. So they need to sell, and they're looking at Bruno going, quite a bit of money right there. So they're sitting on cash. So they'll probably go, yeah, you sit a bit. So get rid of Bruno. Obviously, they got Tonali still when he comes back, and then he can go into that CDM role or whatever. But yeah, Bruno Gomes, I think. The thing that I seen today was City are in pole position, is what I seen today. Not sure on the source because I can't find it, and I dropped my phone a minute ago, and I can't be bothered going underneath this table and getting my phone whilst you're all staring at me. Because things get clipped, and I never live it down. Do you know anything else about the 24-25 away kit? There's leaked images of it. If you search it, there's leaked images of it. You can see the whole kit. You can see exactly what it looks like. So, but yeah, I think Bruno Gomes is one that City will be looking at. His £100 million release clause does, however, end at the end of June. So we've got basically from the 14th of June to the window opens to the end of June to sign him. So hopefully in the next 3 weeks, Bruno Gomes is a City player because he's a top target currently, apparently. Like, I mean, like as rumour has it, Bruno Gomes is one of City's top targets this summer. So we can get that done instantly. It is a buyout clause. City love buyout clauses. Just do it. I don't want to go for another summer. This sounds spoiled as fuck, right? I don't want to go for another summer of missing out on targets and never knowing where we're going. Oh, we've missed out on him. Right, we've got to go to someone else now. Oh, we've missed out on him. We've got to go someone else now. We do it every year, and I can't be arsed with it. We did it last year. Do you know what I mean? Going for Declan Rice. Oh, we've missed out on him now. Like, and not knowing, oh, Bellingham. Oh, no, he doesn't want to come City. Where do we go? What do we do? I can't bother doing it. I don't want any of that. Do you know what I mean? Give me these release clauses, man. Tick them off. Get them done. Get things done rapid. Get a pre-season in. That's it. Off topic, Real Madrid, Dortmund, which will take the trophy. Real Madrid, I believe. Real Madrid. That's not spoiled. We do it every year. You always get second or third choice. Exactly, Dark. Exactly. And it makes me wonder what happened if we did get the first choice options. But sometimes it's good to get your second or third choice option because our first choice once was Koulibaly and we got Ruben Diaz. You know what I mean? But yeah, Bellingham got the Liga Player of the Season. That is pretty impressive. That's good, that. I'd love Dortmund to win the thingy. I'd love Dortmund to win it, though. Anyway, that's City news for now. City news for now. Obviously, if things drop, then we'll back straight here again in the next couple of hours, do another stream on whatever news pops up. But hopefully something does pop up, a bit of new sources. If not, we could think of maybe something else to stream about. But currently, that's all your transfer news. It's exciting being in transfer window. We can just inject loads of random stories in our veins all over the gaff. So yeah, that's all the news I've got for you. I appreciate people who super chatted, people obviously in the stream. If you've liked the stream, you're a goat. If you've not, you can become a goat. Just like the stream, mate. That's it. It's the nicest thing to do. Subscribe to the channel. If you're here, Geo guess the season is what it is, Jerry, mate. News has been pretty dead in it, so it might just be the time to just start playing some games. Pro clubs on FIFA, things like that. But build to everyone, and yeah, I'll see you later on with some random other stuff. You know what I mean? I might start just making stories up myself. But yeah, see you later, everyone.